Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 725. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it, if you feel called to, of course. My current goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel memberships, so if you do decide to subscribe and support my channel, thank you very much. So just a little bit of an update for whoever's following along for what I want to launch as soon as possible. With the readings, live chat, etc. Still working a lot on that. That's what I'm still doing, honestly. It's taking a lot of effort, but I think that I'll be really happy with it when I actually finish it. And I hope that at least some of you guys are too. But starting with interpreting the number 725. Well, you might have heard the dog bark in the background just now, so I feel like you're really being called to focus and pay attention to something. Anyways, interpreting the number 725. The number 7 is about wisdom, learning, growing, healing. I also forgot to say that I saw the number 122 and then 123, which is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. I feel like we're both being called to trust that, and to trust that change really does start with us and our own changes. When we learn, it encourages others to learn. When we change, it encourages others to change, even if you may not see it immediately. Eventually, you might. Maybe or maybe not in a way that you want, but you'll see. We will see. The number 2 is about balance. It could also be a sign here that something needs to be let go. For you, I feel like that's resistance or stubbornness, heavy emotions, thoughts, feelings, beliefs, transmuting those into, lighter versions of those, turning darkness into light, maybe balancing out the darkness and the light by bringing more of your own light and recognizing more of the light around you in the world and other people and stuff like that. And I just saw 333 on the timer. I feel like that could be really healing for somebody. Express yourself, communicate, and I want to say set boundaries. The number 5 is about change. When we change, it encourages others to do the same. So there may be someone or many people here that you might inspire change in. You can make a difference simply just by being the change that you wish to see, because you are equally as powerful as the next person. I want to say, generally speaking, you're equally as powerful, because we all play a part in this journey that we move through together. Our own journeys contribute to a greater journey, I believe, anyway. There could be something significant here about your foundation, your sense of stability, your sense of security, your actual stability and security, or maybe the stability and security of a relationship or some sort of partnership or something, some sort of connection. Communication is missing. Someone needs to be more vocal about their needs, their standards, their boundaries, someone needs to take more action here, it feels like, in protecting themselves by using your voice, making yourself heard, making your terms straight. If you're trying to make an agreement or sign a contract, maybe. It doesn't have to be that specific, but with my throat bothering me there, making me mess up the way that I was speaking, that reminds me of your throat chakra, which is confirmation there to communicate. Embrace change through communication, it feels like. Adding up these numbers, 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 5 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, and further encouragement and confirmation there to heal. And as soon as I said that, I saw 555 on the timer of recording this video, so you're heavily being encouraged to embrace change. That's very, very clear here. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out an index card from these deck of cards. Someone might need to hear that they are wanted. These index cards, I'm just going to use this, to look a little bit more into your current situation and see what guidance there is for you. We have home. I feel strongly here that someone's ancestors are present here. Past loved ones, whether you knew them or not in this life, are trying to connect with you and support you when it comes to creating stability and security in a certain situation. And I just saw 654, which is a sign of trust that everything happens for a reason. Your ancestors want to support you for a reason. They want you to have the stability, the security, the trust, and the faith that you deserve. I feel to create an external home, comfortable home, you need to create a sense of home within yourself, within who you are, what you believe, what you feel, what you think, what you're passionate about. I do feel a strong message here about grounding yourself. I'm also feeling that Mother Earth or Gaia, or getting out in nature more, might be significant for somebody as well, especially if you did not grow up playing outside. I really feel like spending more time in nature or connecting with Mother Earth or Gaia is really going to help you connect more with your humanity, your humanness, your imperfect humanness. I feel like there's so much potential to have so much love for yourself. Appreciation. It's so important, it feels like, to be willing to support yourself in the way that you need and that you deserve, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Maybe someone here feels called to seek out a spiritual advisor. I am going to be offering that. But if you're not interested, that's okay. I mean, especially if you need to focus on managing your money and getting yourself stable financially. And maybe even health-wise. I just feel like someone here is really being called by their ancestors to pour their love and their energy and their support and their light into yourself. Pour your light into yourself to balance out the darkness. Believe and trust in the way that you want others to believe and trust. Create a sense of safety and security for yourself that you want other people to have, because you deserve it. We all deserve it. It's so important to know how truly deeply connected we all actually are, especially when it comes to our decisions, so take them seriously.